The man who became a myth and a legend, one of the most fascinating chief executive officers today is Elon Musk, the South African tech tycoon behind SpaceX, which aims to make space travel accessible to the average person, is also a leader in the electric vehicle, EV, and renewable energy RE markets. I mean, aren't you intrigued by his ability to work with such complex materials? Calm down, MUSK FLOW is here to fill you in on everything. It's safe to say that he has some ambitious targets on an aggressively optimistic schedule, or Elon time, which doesn't always pan out. However, he is a successful entrepreneur who has created some of the most innovative technology in the world, competing with Steve Jobs for the title. Nowadays, Musk divides his time between Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, and Neuralink. His day is broken up into 5-minute chunks, and he works so hard that he often goes without eating. In fact, he often stays late at the office or in a meeting room to get a little extra work done. Musk's workaholic tendencies have undoubtedly changed the world for the better and produced outstanding outcomes. The Tesla board released a statement reading in part, "Over the past 15 years, Elon's leadership of the Tesla team has caused Tesla to grow from a small startup to having hundreds of thousands of cars on the road that customers love, employing tens of thousands of people around the world, and creating significant shareholder value in the process. Keep in mind that one's own efforts are what ultimately lead to success. No matter how effective Elon Musk's method is, it won't help if you don't love what you do and aren't willing to work hard and improve yourself. Don't be impressed by how hard Elon Musk works or how successful he is. Instead, study his strategy. Elon Musk puts in an extraordinary number of hours every day. Neither his sleep nor his free time is plentiful, and still he has achieved phenomenal success despite all of the obstacles. His personal life and business ventures are problematic and many would consider him a failure. But if that helps him, why shouldn't you give it a try? To Elon Musk, his approach is simply how he goes about doing things. His accomplishments are the result of his tireless effort and intense interest in his work. Doing what you enjoy until you master it, asking for and acting on constructive criticism, and pressing on the face of adversity are the key to success. So let's get down to the brass tacks. What does a typical day for the real Tony Stark look like? Mornings. Typically, Musk is up and about in the morning by 7 a.m. He prefers to sleep for about 6 to 6.5 hours every night. He claims that getting extra sleep hinders his performance even more than getting less. He rises, bathes, dresses, and settles in with a cup of coffee. He is always in such a rush that he frequently forgoes breakfast. Breakfast is optional for him, but on the days he does eat it, he prefers an omelette. According to what he said in an Ask Me Anything AMA on Reddit, his morning shower is the single most important part of his day. According to him, a morning shower is an essential part of getting himself awake and ready to face the challenges of the day. Then he drives to work after dropping off his children at school. Afternoons. Having his hectic schedule, he admits he doesn't put as much thought into his diet as he should. Lunch for Musk typically consists of a quick bite during an afternoon meeting, if he eats at all. He is known for his strict efficiency in the workplace and expects the same from his staff. His afternoons are typically filled with meetings and design work. When he feels that a meeting is a waste of time, he has been known to walk out on it abruptly. Hours can pass by without him even realizing it, and he has to rely on his rigid schedule to keep him on track. Evenings. It was reported in a 2018 profile by the New York Times that Musk could put in as many as 120 hours of work a week in light of the arrival of his XA12. Yes, you heard that right. That's the name of his kid. Musk has reduced his work schedule in order to spend more time with Grimes and their children. Due to his busy day, he tends to eat most of his calories at night. Even though he knows he eats too much at business dinners, he continues to do so to satisfy his hunger. Musk enjoys drinking Diet Coke, which he says has some infernal ingredient. Musk favors French cuisine and barbecue on his rare occasions of eating out. Once in a while, he'll have a glass of wine or whiskey as well. After getting home from work at night, when the younger children are in bed, he reads, watches anime, and relaxes for the next few hours, Evangelion and Death Note. By 7 p.m., most of us have started to wind down for the day, but the vast majority of humanity isn't aiming for Mars. That's the difference. Most people work 8 hours a day, giving them an hour and a half for lunch. However, Elon Musk is not someone who follows such a rigid timetable. Musk says he's constantly putting in 80 to 100 hours a week, with his primary expertise lying in the realms of designing and engineering. At SpaceX, designing takes up around 90% of his time, and at Tesla he consumes around 60% of his time. He is a productive multitasker who ignores his email and rarely answers his phone. SpaceX in Los Angeles or Boca Chica is where he spends his Mondays and Fridays, while Tesla in the San Francisco Bay Area is where he spends the rest of the week. Elon spends 42 hours a week on Tesla and 40 on SpaceX. The working process of Elon Musk. Why is he so driven? What compels Elon Musk to put in an average of 17 hours of work each day? Elon explained his motivations for putting in such long hours of work in an interview that was conducted for the New York Times. He had a passion for making things and constructing things even at a young age. His first venture into the world of business was when he was just 12 years old, and he sold a bunch of candy in front of his house. After receiving a reprimand from his mother, she promised him that one day he would accomplish something extraordinary that would be greater than both of them put together. This shows how Elon has been working so hard to accomplish something significant with his life ever since that time. He has a strong desire to make his mother proud. Elon stated that the primary reason he puts in so much effort is so that he can have an impact on the generations that will come after him. Because he wants the world that will be inhabited by future generations to be a better place, he is working hard to accomplish more in a single day than the majority of people are capable of accomplishing in their entire lives. For instance, Tesla's mission is to accelerate the transition towards sustainable energy and electric vehicles. By accomplishing this mission, he is contributing to the creation of a more promising future for our children. Elon also stated that he does not care what others think of his methods because he is successful with them despite their perceived extreme nature. Elon doesn't like to waste time and wants to get things done as quickly as possible, so he wants to get out of bed and start working right away. He gets out of bed every day at 7 in the morning. Even though his brain isn't fully awake, he doesn't want to waste a single minute in order to make the most of his time that he has available. This is also why he works on Saturdays and Sundays, when the majority of people are resting. He believes that there is no difference between those 2 days and any other day for him because there are plenty of days left for the rest after you die. By doing this, he fosters an atmosphere conducive to idea generation and discussion. Elon says that 15 minutes of focused work is all it takes to enter a flow state, where time flew by and a lot is accomplished. Considering Elon Musk's full day's schedule, what do you think? Please let us know in the comment section below. And with that, we come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it and it was quite informative. So please subscribe to our channel to see more of our incredible critiques.